Hey, so second YouTube video of the day. I might make a third video that will be a bit more collective, a bit more focused on an actual subject than just me wittering on. I did sound a bit wittery in the accent tag, and I'm sorry, I was a bit like, don't know what to say. I had my hair done today. I don't know if you can tell. But yeah, I've had it done. Which cheered me up. Because I've not been having a great time. And to be honest, it doesn't seem like it's getting any better. I haven't made any YouTube videos since just after Christmas because I wasn't well, and when I wasn't well, I went to CAMS and my therapist told me that I should go to the doctors and see my doctor, and I went to see my doctor, who I was really annoyed with, by the way, because she kept me waiting for hours, well, just over an hour and a half, something like that, in the GP surgery, and doctors kept on leaving and nurses all the way through the time I was there. So when there was patients still in the waiting room, and there wasn't many patients, there was like 4 of us, so that really annoyed me. And then she told me it was just migraines, which like didn't add up with the being sick. So my therapist wasn't very happy when she got the letter from my doctor saying that it was just migraines, and she thinks that it could be something to do with either anxiety or something gastro, and because of my history of overdoses, they want to check that out and be a bit more clear. So I have to go back and have bloods taken. I don't know when, but I do at some point, and have a physical checkup. And because I wasn't well, that's thrown my eating off as well, so I haven't been eating much, and it's basically just been toast, and now I can manage sandwiches, but not like it can be like the furthest I've gone is like a chicken salad sandwich, but mainly if I have a sandwich then it's just ham, and I don't have butter on my sandwiches, and I don't have butter on my toast either, and I'm not drinking much, which really annoys me because I love coffee, but I don't drink coffee that's white, so I can't do that. I can't have coffee. Gutted. So there's been a lot of anxiety recently, both to do with eating and to do with school. I had my English exam on Tuesday, and that was really bad, really bad, and we'd had like revision and stuff from Wednesday when we went back till the actual day, because we had it in the morning, like we had to go in at 8 o'clock and have some revision, which is the time I get there anyway, and anxiety has been taken over that much that I started having like anxiety symptoms while sat in the class a few days before the exam. Obviously I'm not the type of person to start crying in the middle of a lesson, or to get up and walk out of the lesson, or show any signs that I'm struggling whatsoever, so it's not like anyone knew that that was happening, but I was really stressed. And then it happened in the exam hall, and today when I spoke to a teacher, she said, "Oh, well, it seemed that you were pretty fine, and that nothing was bothering you, unlike one of the other students who was nearly having a mental breakdown because of it." No! I had my head down, like, as close as I could so I could still read and write. But I was so tense, and my chest was so tight, and I was crying when, my teacher just came over and just was like, "You need to start on another question now." And I was like, I can't do this. I was like, started crying. Obviously I'm not going to tell them that I'm upset, and there's like limited time, so there'd be no point in telling them I'm upset when I was already behind on questions. Yesterday I had my CPA, which is like a care plan assessment meeting where all your care team get together, and we all met, and because it wasn't my usual teacher who does it, it was my old mentor at school. Now I get really attached to people, so for her to be sat there in that room after 2.5 years, maybe more, probably more than that, of seeing her properly, and talking to her, because I do not speak to her at all, because one, I was told I'm not allowed to, and two, it's just awkward. I had grieved for that relationship loss. Now that relationship ended really badly, to the point that that's one of the reasons why I ended up in a mental health unit. And obviously I'm not blaming her fully, because that's not her fault, but the impact of that relationship had on me, that's what led me there. So she was sitting there, and I was like on the edge of my seat. I was like digging my fingers into the seat, because I was so anxious and so tense. And there'd be like, she'd ask a question and it'd be like, yeah, it's okay, but there'd be like long pauses in between everything, and I tried to make it like it wasn't obvious, and it wasn't obvious to them. That's what they said.